Hello people, we're back again. Today we're going to show you a typical Sunday dinner at this house. We're going to do some veal parmesan. We're going to have a little spaghetti on the side, a little salad, a little wine, a little fun. But we're going to show you how to make everything that we're going to do, with a few exceptions, and we'll get to that later. We got some veal over here. Nice little veal cutlets. Cut nice and thin, but we're going to make them even thinner. So we're going to get started on that. First thing you need to do is get into the mood. You got to have yourself a little wine. Little vino. Baksastimos. Alright, now we're ready to work. We're going to take our meat tenderizer on it first. And we're going to pat it down, make all these little teeny tiny holes in there. That way it won't hold water. And then we take our hammer again. Time to get frustrations out again. And we're going to pound it out. Real nice and thin. Just like that. The thinner you get these, the better it is. And then you end up with something like that. You can see the light through that. So now that we got those all flattened out, get this out of our way, and we are going to set up our station to get them all breaded up. So I'll get that together. In the meantime, you guys can enjoy this commercial break.
This episode of Marchuano's Kitchen is brought to you by Dean Martin. Dean Martin, he's the man.
Alright, we're back. Now we're going to start breading everything. Secret ingredients. We've got our cutlets here. They're all nice and flat and pounded out. Little flour, seasoned flour. Got a little salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic in there. And you just want to lightly coat them in that. And then into your eggs. Little egg and milk, again seasoned up, and then into a mixture of 2 cups of seasoned breadcrumbs and 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. Hopefully you use freshly grated. And once they're all covered up, set them there on your plate, and you do that to all of your pieces of meat there until you get them all done. You want to let them set for about 10 to 15 minutes before you start frying them. So we're going to get the rest of these done, and when we get the rest of these done, we'll show you how to start cooking. Alright, we're back. We've got all our veal breaded up, and now we're going to put them in our deep fryer. Once again, our deep fryer is set at 360 degrees. And we're going to slowly drop them in there. These will only take a couple of minutes because that veal is very, very thin and you don't want to overcook it. So when they're about the color you want them, golden brown, just go ahead and take them out because it's not going to take them long to cook at all. So we're going to go ahead and get all these cooked up. We got all our cutlets all fried and we got them laid out here on a pan. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get ready to finish them off. So we're going to take a little bit of sauce on each one. Now you could use your favorite spaghetti sauce, but I can't tell you what this one is because it's a secret family recipe. And my mother would kill me if I told you. And she'll cut me out of the will. So I'm not risking it. So you just put a little bit of sauce on each one. You don't need to have too much, just a little bit on there. cover them up. You got them covered up. Take some shredded mozzarella cheese and put over each one. Do that, and once you get that done, yeah, this one still looks a little thin. Once you get that done, you take them and you shove them in your broiler, and you watch them very closely, because all you want to do is melt and brown the cheese, and that's all you need to do. So, all right, now once you have it all browned up, this is what you got. Now we'll set this over here, and then I have another little surprise over here for you. We're going to do a little eggplant also. We fried up some slices of eggplant the same way we did our veal, breaded it the same way, and we're going to do the same thing to that, let that brown up, and we are going to show you here. As soon as this is done, we'll show you how we'll plate everything and what it looks like when it's finished.
Okay, you're recording.
Okay, we got our veal out. It's all nice and brown. So now what we're going to do, we got a little spaghetti in our plate. We got a little bit of the eggplant parmesan. We take us a nice chunk of this veal. We'll plop that down there. And we'll come over here to our sauce. Get out of the way. Throw us a little bit of sauce on here on our spaghetti. And there you have it. That is our veal parmesan for our typical Sunday dinner. So don't go away. We'll be right back. There you have it. There's everything there. We got our eggplant, we got our spaghetti, we got our veal parmesan, little garlic bread, little salad, little fresh bread. Can't forget, gotta have your wine. So we want to thank you for watching. We hope you will try this out. Basastimos to everyone, and we will see you next time.